We are inside the Peterson Event Center in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
And if you're a college basketball fan, this is the time of the year that you're excited about because you get back into the ACC conference playing.
A great feed inside to Champagny.
The setup for that is that you had two Pitt fans are going crazy right now.
Hello and welcome to Pitt Beyond the Script alongside men's basketball coach Jeff Capel. I'm Rob King. We have a lot to talk about. First of all, you have a young team. We talked about your team last year. We visited you with you once this year. Where is the team now sort of compared to where you thought it might be at this stage?
Well, I think we've gotten better. I think we definitely have gotten better since the first game of the season. I think we've played a difficult schedule, a little bit more difficult, well, a lot more difficult than we played last year. And, we're sitting at 10-4. We're 1-2 in the conference. We've already played 3 conference games. I think we've improved the talent. I think we have a little bit more quality depth. And I just think we've taken a step forward in the program. Now what we have to do is hopefully we can be worthy enough and do the things that are required to win in this league.
You know, after the Wake Forest loss, you called it very disappointing, a very tough loss. You had an early lead in that game.
Ryan Murphy feeling it early here in Pittsburgh.
What can your team learn from a game like that? Isn't it still, that's something that's still important to this young team?
Yeah, it's something that's very, very important. You know, one of the main things in this league is that we have to learn how to win. And we have to learn how to win, hopefully, on a consistent basis. And we have to understand the things that are required to win. And one of the main things that's required is 40 minutes of high intensity, focus, and disciplined basketball. It can't be if you have a lead, we think that we can relax a little bit. You can't do this in this league. It's too good. The players are too good, and the coaches are too good. We have to understand that we have to do it together. We don't have any one person or 2 guys or 3 guys that can do it themselves. Everyone's a role player, and everyone's role is very, very important. We have to do it at an incredibly high level.
Murphy, great feed inside to Hamilton.
And then the last thing is just the discipline that's required to be really good on an everyday basis. How you practice, how you prepare for practice, how you get treatment, how you eat, how you take care of yourself, your sleep, your rest. All these things are requirements to be a good player and then to be a good team. And these are the things that we have to continue to learn and to develop these habits at a high level.
Your team did show some grit, and then you had chances to win the game. And I know that you weren't particularly pleased with some of those last few possessions.
Yeah, you know, it was kind of a game of ebbs and flows. We got off to a good start. Wake made a run. They got it back to 3 at halftime. Then Wake took a lead. I think they went up 9, and then we were able to get back and tie it up. And I think we had 4 or 5 possessions at the end where it's a 1-point game. So you look at it and you say, okay, defensively, we got the stops in a row that we needed. So that's a positive. But on the offensive end, our execution wasn't what it needed to be. The shot selection, some of the shots that we got, really all the shots that we got weren't the shots that we wanted. And, one of them came out of a timeout. We got a good shot, but I thought we had a better shot if we make one more pass. And when I say that, the shot was a good shot by a good player, a guy that I trust. But there was a better shot that was available. So we have to be able to do that. And then we have to understand game situations. When we played Kansas State down in Florida in the first round of that tournament, we were in a similar situation, and we didn't call a timeout. We pushed it down the court. We got the matchup that we wanted. We ran a high ball screen, and we came off, and we made the play. And we made the basket, and we won the basketball game.
Missed it. 1-point game. Shot clock off Pittsburgh basketball. Here we go.
They got to go quickly, too, so you get an opportunity on the glass. Ball screen, turn.
Johnson hanging, finishing.
2 times it's been there. We made the right play. We made the basket. We win. This time we didn't, and we don't win. That's where we have to grow and understand how to make the correct plays in that situation.
Your program is probably, it's still developing. You don't have the type of depth that you're going to have in a couple of years from now. How much does it hurt under those circumstances to not have an Audi's Tony in a game like that?
Well, it was a huge loss for us, and I knew going into it was going to be significant. Number one, with Audi's versatility although he's one player, he gives us an opportunity to sub at different positions. So it's almost like having multiple guys because he can play multiple positions, and just as important, he can defend multiple positions. With him out, it changes defensively some of the things that we do. It changes offensively some of the things that we do. In our starting lineup against Wake Forest, we had 2 guys that had played ACC basketball games. The other 3 guys that was their first start or whatever in the hard in 2020 against ACC teams. And so that's something that's a little bit different.
Johnson to Hamilton.
Again, we're going to have to grow up quickly. And we had opportunities to win that game, but we let them go.
Much more about ACC play coming up and some of the players on Coach Capel's roster as we resume. Also, we're going to be talking with Lance White of the women's basketball program when we return on Pitt Beyond the Script.